Not to the point where I'm gonna pee myself, but I am nervous to the point where I'm probably gonna start sweating. Hey guys, and hopefully future stars. Maybe? Please? Me llamo Estelle. I almost said my real name, but I didn't. Asam Estelle. I almost said my real name again. Watashi no namae wa Estelle desu. I almost said my real name a third time. But anyways. Hello, random people walking down the street. Hey. They have really nice hair. Anyways. Can you imagine if this happened in real life? Like, can you imagine, like, you're giving a speech or something in real life, and then all of a sudden you just... And then you're so paralyzed in fear that you don't know what to say. That actually happened to me in real life when I was doing stand-up comedy one time. And it was again with a bright light flashing in my face so bad I couldn't even see the audience faces. But anyways, traumatic side memory aside, as I was saying, almost every YouTuber probably has a Hannah Montana like lifestyle anyways, so yes, I have notes here. Yes, I'm anxious, but I really want to do this, so let's go. Keeping it real out here. If you guys are wondering what kind of content that I want to do, because honestly, I'm wondering that myself, my plan is to start off with story times, some haha hee hee goofy shit, and then later get into some gaming, because when I was a kid, I was never allowed to play video games. And I can't afford video games right now, so it won't even be that kind of gaming. I'm not a real gamer, guys! In advance, I suck ass at playing games, so the only thing that I don't suck at is playing myself. But anyways, stay focused. The kind of content that yes, I get distracted by all the people walking down the street. I probably have ADHD. I don't know. But I'm gonna get checked for that. You don't need to know that. This is too much information. You're just getting to know me. Okay, hi. I'm Estelle. And the kind of content that I want to do is story times. Get into gaming. Get it together. And then, later do reaction videos. And then later, if we feeling bougie, some like historical commentary videos, and also like commentary videos on society, just because I have a lot to say. And it's not gonna be like hot takes, it's just more of like observations about society, and I think that this is happening because of this, and this is what I think we can do kind of thing. Not hot take. I think we have enough hot takes in the world. Watch me do a hot take anyways. Material? No. Just no. The kind of audience of yes, I looked at notes again. The kind of audience of people that I want to attract don't have to be like me. They don't have to look like me. They don't have to act like me. You all don't have to act like me, or look like me, or dress like me, or believe the same things that I believe. Just be decent people who will look out for each other in the comment section. If little Bobby is feeling sad and he's in the comment section and he's like, guys, I feel safe to say this here. I don't want to be here anymore. You guys can reply and just be like, that's okay, Bobby. There are other YouTubers you can watch. And then Bobby can correct y'all and be like, no, I mean, I really don't want to be here. And they're like, we get it. And then y'all can help Bobby. For real, for real. Hashtag help Bobby. No, but for real, like a community where people will look out for each other. I really appreciate those kind of communities. Um, I really hope my light doesn't start dimming as I'm talking because this isn't going to be a long video. Like, please hang in there. I need the sun, or life on this planet will not function. Also, I picked a great day to wear green because I'm in front of my green screen, so I might appear naked, but that's not relevant. Watch me have fun editing later and just like have the most random backgrounds behind me. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really excited. I'm getting distracted because I don't know which one of the two iPhone cameras to look at because there's like two of them. Do I just look in between? I don't know. Sketch. But yeah, that's the kind of community I want. Like people that really just look out for each other and hype each other up, you know? And just be lovers of humanity. I know that people disappoint us a lot, but there's a lot of good people out there, and there's a lot of people that need help. A lot of people that need help. I need the mental kind. As I'm sure most of us do, because let's face it, most of us ain't rich, and even the rich got problems. So, yeah. But that's what I want this channel to be about. Really, it's about the human experience. I know that in the beginning it might seem like me, this happened to me, this happened to me. This is a story about time about something that I went through. But it's more about commentary on the human experience through my experiences. And then later I'll be looking at other people's experiences. But it will just start off with me just talking about, you know, my stories, because I have a lot of stories to share, and later on it will branch into gaming and, like I said, historical commentary, other stuff, you know, all that great stuff. And also, y'all might be wondering, why are you making this channel? And that's because I really want to give back to YouTube. And I know that this is gonna sound cheesy, so vegans, you might not want to be here for this. But I really want to give back to YouTube because it gave a lot to me at a time when I was extremely insecure and in a not so good household, and at a time where I was very oppressed and I wasn't allowed to experiment with myself. I wasn't really allowed to have rights. I wasn't, you know, it was not great. YouTube was really my outlet for me to just develop my personality, you know? Oh, people can make these, like, jokes and it's okay. Like, because keep in mind, I grew up in a really, like, strict religious household where, like, even normal cursing wasn't even okay. I curse like a now, so this video, my introductory video, will probably be like squeaky clean. Like, I'll probably bleep everything out. But in the future, like, if a video has cursing in it, I know some people don't like cursing, it'll say like PG-13 in front of it first, and then, you know, but if not, then I will say like, this video is safe for all audiences, rated G for everyone, or rated E for everyone. But yeah, I really want to give back to YouTube because it gave a lot to me when I was at my lowest point, and it allowed me to find myself. And then later, when I was finally able to go to public high school, because I was homeschooled for most of my life and I was really oppressed, and when I depressed, and when I was finally allowed to go to public school, I made friends who were into the same kind of stuff that I was. But if I didn't have YouTube, if I was never able to explore those things, I wouldn't know what to talk about with anybody, because I would have literally been so dumbed down. I wouldn't have known the cultural jokes, cultural references that basic society knows. Literally living under a rock. And to an extent, I still kind of do. I've never watched any of the Star Wars movies, but hey, maybe there's plenty of you that are like, hey, I haven't watched any of the Star Wars movies, and it's okay if you haven't. You don't have to. But I'm just saying that if it wasn't for YouTube, it would have been a lot harder for me growing up. So I want to give back to YouTube. I really want to help the next generation of people, because when I started watching YouTube, I mean, I already had a YouTube channel when I was like 12, and it was really cringy, it was really dumb, it was about ducks and random art that I did, and I thought, I even had a, how about I had a video on how to put on a temporary tattoo?
I am disgusted.
I mean, I was 12, so, but there's a lot of 12-year-olds that wouldn't do stuff like that, so what's my excuse? I feel like 12-year-olds are either getting a lot smarter nowadays, or some of them are just staying the same like typical 12-year-olds, but some of them are just advancing so fast. Smart, intelligence, IQ 100. I mean, you know what I mean. But when I started watching YouTube, I mean, yeah, I was a kid. And now I'm 2 decades old. Age reveal, ooh, and a face reveal, ooh, 2-in-1, like those shampoo and conditioners that probably won't work that great for your hair. I shouldn't have compared myself to that, but anyways, yeah, I was a kid when I started watching, and now I'm 2 decades old, and I think it's time for me to grab the torch that's been passed on to me and now make content for a new generation of people that are emerging like I was almost a decade ago. Yeah, because I actually started watching YouTube when I was 10, so there you have it, folks. There you have it, folks! But I really do want to give back to this community, and I'm really excited for the story that I have to share, because I do have a story that I want to share with the world, and I want to entertain people, and there's just a lot that I want to do, and I gotta start somewhere. So I'm starting with this introduction video, because even though I'm not giving you guys content, not feeding you the goods and whatnot, I'm starting, you know? And I've analyzed other YouTubers and how they started out, and some YouTubers, they already came out with their content right away. Me, on the other hand, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not like other girls, but in general, I'm the kind of person that just needs to figure it out. I got an idea, roughly, of where I want to go, but if I don't start doing shit, nada will ever happen. Nada will ever come into existence. And I've also had I had a severe fear of stage fright, and I had a horrible lisp, which might come out a little bit on this channel. But I used to have a horrible stage fright when I was younger, and my acting teacher, that was like a father figure to me, he helped me get over that stage fright. But then at the end of school, I got my stage fright again. And even just thinking about recording this video, I was getting stage fright. But I know that this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I think it's time for me to stop letting my fear of not being good enough for something overtake my life and control me, you know? And hopefully that inspires some of you guys to do the things that you've always wanted to do. Again, I'm not trying to sound cliche, and even saying that I'm not trying to sound cliche is a cliche. One can simply not escape the cliches, okay? But I just realized that people walking down the street with the blinds up would probably think I'm crazy because I'm just sitting in a chair. You know? Like, I look like people talking to themselves on the bus. But anyways, it was really nice to meet you guys. I'm really excited to see what kind of community forms and what kind of dynamic we'll have. I'm really excited. I really am. I'm not trying, I sound like I'm trying to brainwash somebody. I'm really excited. I really am. I am totally excited. No, but I've been planning out a YouTube channel since I was 13. I had one when I was 12, but we're not gonna talk about that. We don't talk about Bruno, no. This is my second attempt. Lord have mercy. And this time I kind of know myself, and I know what kind of content I want to make, and I have a lot more life experience than I had when I was 13. And speaking of which, I have a lot of advice for people in that age category of like 13-year-olds to like 17-year-olds. As for kids, this isn't really gonna be a kids channel. It's gonna be mostly for teenagers. I don't discriminate. If you're a 12-year-old that cusses, that's none of my business. I'm not your parent. I ain't your mama. No, I ain't your mama. When you gonna get your shit together? What J-Lo said, I ain't your mama. Even though I'm saying that YouTube raised me, I ain't raising you. But if I can help you, then I'm gonna do that. Try my best. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try my best for you guys. And I really hope that I will be able to bring something really wonderful to you guys. And even if you're way older than me, you could be like a 40-year-old lady or whatever, you know, maybe some of my messages will be useful for the older folks as well. Like, for example, like I said, I can't even speak right now. I was and am really anxious to start doing this, but I realized you don't have to avoid everything that you're scared of. Sometimes you're scared of things, and it's good because that means you really care about it. That doesn't mean it's something that you should avoid, or that it's something that you're never gonna do, or just something that you should just push away, like a forgotten hobby or something. No, it just means that you really care about it. And if you give it a chance, you know, and take all that anxiety and turn it into fun and excitement, or passion and drive, then it will be fruitful. It will be fruitful. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, hey, there's my first advice for y'all. Not everything that you're scared of is to be avoided. You don't have to avoid everything that you're scared of. English, you can say the same thing in so many different ways. But yeah, it really is nice to meet you guys. I don't know any of your guys' names, but I will someday, and that is something that I'm really excited about, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to. So, until later, hasta luego. I don't know Spanish, by the way, but I studied it for 2 years in high school and forgot most of it. No más. No más. I really hope that this was a good angle, or I'm gonna cry.